this is gonna be it. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna pause it real quick. No problemo. All right, here we are, back with some Escape from Tarkov, no doubt. The only problem is my headset is finally taking its toll. I've had the same headset for about 11 years now. I want to say 11 years of having this headset, and the left earpiece is now it's coming off, and it's not good. It's not good. It's Turtle Beach X12, if you were wondering. The longevity on these things is insanely high. I recommend you get one. Don't even think twice about it. As you can tell, my stash has changed a good bit from last time. Depending or not, if you watched the last stream or the video that is associated with the stream. Now, I would like to say that I didn't lose most of my... Don't worry, some of the... I have a lot of SKSs. So a lot of the gear is in here. We might be bringing out SKSs for a while. I've had like 3... Every run I've had with this SKS has been really good so far. So we might just take that out, but I also want to throw away a lot of the... what's it called? Just the guns that I have in the background here, like the Sega and the AKM. I think what we'll do here is throw that. Again, we're at a tactical rigs 2, so we're gonna have to. Shit, we might only have. Okay, we actually don't have enough to take that out. So yeah, let's go ahead and slap that in there. So we've got 3 mags for the Sega, so that's not too bad. Let's go grab... I have to use some pretty low-level healing supplies. Let's just buy 1 extra AI2, and not 1 bandage, but not 12 bandages, but 2 bandages. This will be good. And then we'll yeet some shells from, not 100. Let's just go 60. That'll do. I actually might have to load the AK here. 19. So what, 11 more? Ah, crap. There we go. Nice quick muffs. Alright. And then let's take the medical supplies. Now I bought 2 bandages. There's the other one. We'll put that there. I don't have any spare painkillers, so we're going to go buy some painkillers from my lovely the Rapist. What a lovely name. Not actually how you say it, obviously. Alright, so let's... I think I have a TAWS for the scav. We'll kick it off with the scav run, though. I've had to do quite a few scav runs. Sadly, I'd only been semi-successful off camera, just doing some runs here and there, making out with gear, and then I'll use the new gear, and then I'll lose that gear, and I'm just stuck in this cycle of not having a whole lot of gear. I mean, was it Friday night stream? Friday night stream was really good. Or it might have been Saturday. Either way, it came out with a lot of gear. Really sad. I think I'm gonna buy a, I think it's a snowball, and I'm just gonna get a headset. Attached. That'll be my new setup.
Давай, мочи!
Are any of these players? None of these are players. Go first. Okay, well, we'll head around here, I suppose. Experiencing some slight lag, nothing too bad though. I'm not sure why. Hurry. Lucky me. Oh, what do we have here? Alright, well. We need a coal pack, so let's take that off. Put this on. Put that on. Search this. This. Anything to do with more AK mags, because I'm gonna need. Only a slight problem here. Nothing I can't run away from. So glad that went correctly. I guess we'll extract. At least we made it out with like. Ammo. Ammo was the key. Ammo was the key. So not too bad. That means we get to take out that AK. We got more P.A.C.A. This is. And another scav backpack. Needed one of those. A coal pack. Cool. Well, hopefully. Well, we can do the this run with the Sega here. Let's repair both of these. See which one has less, and that's the one I'll take out with the Sega. And we'll take out the coal pack with the Sega as well. Alright, yeah. Looking good. Looking good. I'm just gonna... I'm trying to figure out how to double check on the stream quality. It should be fine. It's not like I care. Ow. I mean, I do, in a way, I care. I'm gonna just double check. Double check. The stream's gonna be paused. Double check. The stream's gonna be paused. Dope. Dope. I'll go ahead and turn down the microphone setting here. I think last time I had it on like 60. What did it say? Stop broadcasting? In order. Oh, okay. Well, no, I should have fixed the noise anyway. Let's go ahead and ensure that and this, just in case. Because if I need anything back like the next day roughly, I'll need I'll need rigs. Anything I can use, really. I'll more than likely get the Sega back in the SKS I lost, but more than likely not the M4 nor the AKM I used. That sucked. Oh well. I went into although I went into one game with a Makarov. It had just five rounds in it, and I didn't take any extra magazines because I was just like, nah, whatever. Cool. Oh, that was right there. Okay. All right, never mind. I thought it landed above me. It sounded above. That's okay. Fuck. Christ. What a great player. I love people who throw frag grenades. It's my favorite style of gameplay. Well, let's go ahead and throw that there. PRS. Reduced ricochet. Oh no! Get those out of here. That's bad now. That's gross. Absolutely disgusting. Keep the painkillers there. Those there. Alright. Now we do have to go buy. I'm gonna sell all of those PRS rounds, because that is garbage. Those should have been all the PRS ones. Yeah. We don't need those. Might as well sell the TAWs, not that. No! Rest in peace. I'm using a new microphone. That should be noted. Or not a new microphone. A new mouse. So I don't have to worry about all my mouse problems that were previous before this mouse. Alright, so now we have to figure out what we got. 4 magazines. So that's 80. Go ahead and buy 80. And then buy 120. Okay, so we need 200. I'll have to remember that number. I like to have a lot in spare because I miss a lot. I also shoot a lot. And it does not help that I do these things. Alright, yeah. That looks good. And I'm not going to take the body armor out with this run. I'm going to save it for this nice little AK I picked up earlier. Somebody actually gave it to me. It was a scav run. And I guess he was going to die, so it was like, somebody ought to get out of here with this gear. So he gave me this. I am ecstatic. Ecstatic? Yes. Anyway, we will not do factory. I don't know how I feel about customs. We'll do shoreline. And this should be good. My good SKS. Oh, I should probably also note, if you want to add me on Escape from Tarkov, that's my username. Please do so. I need some people to play Escape from Tarkov with. Feel free to join me. And if you want my Steam, I'll give it to you. Although I've been playing a lot a lot of Kingdom Come Deliverance lately. I got it on Sunday, and it's currently Tuesday morning, because I was up all night. I played it without sleep Sunday. Let's see, Monday played it, although I slept during the day because I've been sick for the past couple days. Played it now. I've already got 15 hours in the game, or 16 now. But I will definitely live stream. I'll have to turn down some of the graphic settings if I'm going to record it, though, I feel. So we'll see what happens with that. Because I love the game, and I'd love to do a playthrough. Just in general. I'm past all the opening bits, because I know by now everyone's seen the opening bits of the game. We're just going to skip right on ahead. It's just you won't get to see some of the choices that I made in the beginning of the game. Most of the only problem I have with the game right now, it's actually pretty funny. Lord Capon is actually, he's glitched. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's just glitched. And after I'm not going to give away this story, but you go hunting, and something happens, and he's got to sit out for I can't remember how many days had passed. But after those days passed, he now follows me around everywhere I go on the map. Like, it doesn't matter where I am, he'll be there with however long it takes to travel from point A to point B. And you can't talk to anybody when he's around you. You can't wait. You can't sleep. It's just ridiculously dumb. Like I went to the bathhouses and got my clothes cleaned, and the little wait, the time wait came, and it didn't even finish because Lord Capon came into the bathhouse, interrupted my wait. And, this is great. A dandy old time. Now let's see. Rock Passage. Good. That's all I need. Pier Boat. Real good. And that's all we really need to know. Now, if I'm not mistaken, somebody should be spawning on the other side of town for me. And there's always scabs. That's not one, is it? Yes, it is. Well, yeah, there we go. I knew somebody spawned it around me. That's okay, I guess. Well, rest in peace, me. This is probably going to be a lot of failure coming right up for you. A lot of failure. Inbound. Mad site. Cool. That's okay. I should, I mean, I kind of want to stream on Twitch. And after all these bad games, we're gonna... I actually don't have a vest. So let's go buy one. Yeah, after... I use my shotgun. I think Fence has it? No. Here? No. Somebody sells a Black Rock, and they're not selling it to me. It's okay, we'll just buy it off the Fence. Anything else I want to buy off Fence? Do I see anything I want? No, I don't. Okay. A lot of gun parts. Okay, yeah. So we just need 545, I think it was. Let's go ahead and buy 260. Obviously, we'll have Wait a minute. Let me allocate some rounds here. Because I know I've got some of these. Although those are the, I don't want those. None here. So I've got a full mag. Oof. I can't even... Oh, I can't use the fancy dancy. Is this the one that takes up 3 slots? No, it's not. Maybe I just didn't discover it. That's okay. Alright, so that's loaded and that's loaded. So really all we need is 60 to fill that up. And 30. So let's go with 90 rounds. I doubt we'll need that much. Let's make it 120. Just to be safe. I don't have enough for 120. You know what I'm not going to do? Use this AK. But I'm going to take the magazine out of it. Because frankly, I need the magazine. Because no one sells me these magazines yet. I should probably do the quest for rapport. That would help, more than likely. Nope, I don't want to take that into the raid. Alright, so we've got our magazines, got our ammo, body armor, medkit, painkillers. That should be it. Let's take a backpack out. Why don't we? Oh man, now I'm torn. I don't know what I want to run. I think I'll just go factory with this gun. We'll see what happens. I'll insure it, yeah. Alright. Let's see what happens. I got a 60 round magazine. It's suppressed. I got an RDS on top of it. I probably should have customized it a little bit just to make it my own. Because I like doing that. This game's great. But none of my traders are anywhere where they need to be for me to do something like that. Which is kind of garbage. It's okay though. I just realized something. It's probably zapping back and forth between the... Okay, definitely do something. Let's move it away. Oh. He was, glitches in 4? Is that what just happened? Pick it up. Ah, whatever. I got him. I almost want to go back and try to pick it up, but I know it'd be useless. Let's go in over here. We'll take the glass. We'll take the glass hallway back this way. honestly probably should extract. Considering my leg. Yeah, we're gonna have to. I hope it's not too greedy to desire that AK. Or that Sega. Yep, let's get out of here. It's over for me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that guy was glitching his, Oh, man, come on. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, I'm so glad. So glad I got killed by a Twitch streamer. I'm glad he could advertise it, you know, in his name. That's good. So I can visit him. GG Slayap, even though you're kind of a piece of shit, but it's okay. On more than one account. It's okay. Well, now all we've got is SKS. But okay, we'll wait on the See, now I'm confused. I wonder if I can switch games during stream, because that kind of fucking pissed me off. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's okay. Let me alt tab. Let's see. I don't think it'll stop the stream, actually. Now that I have the privacy settings off, I just don't want anybody to see my desktop background. That's the only reason why I had it off. We'll see. I'll have to remember that number. I like to have a lot in spare. Okay, yeah. The microphone's good at least. Sorry you had to hear that double up. But we will, we'll move on. We'll move on here. I don't know, can I rename? Ooh, I can. How to lose gear EFT still applies. But I'm gonna change the title. Play some Kingdom Come. We'll see what happens. I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll see what happens. Yeah, that'll be dope. That'll be dope. Yeah, let's go ahead and launch it. 13 hours. 13 hours. That's good. Let's go ahead and launch it up. Yeah, this is a fantastic game. You should not question it. Buy it now. Well, I wouldn't say buy it now. It depends on what you're into, because this game's very grounded in like history as well as what am I thinking of? Oh, we're experiencing some problems.
Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy...
Oh, there we go. That's what had happened. My game crashed. There we go. That's what had happened. My game crashed. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. There we go. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. I don't know what to play. There's so many. I have so many options. Could hop on just randoms. Get on Pulsar. It's been forever since I've played, because nobody gets on anymore. Not on Pulsar. I'm just talking. Interesting. Yeah, let's go ahead and try again, and I won't try in Alt Tab. We'll see. We'll see. Just launch it back. It'd probably help to run it as administrator. Because I run Escape from Tarkov as administrator when I record or stream it. We'll just let this play out. See what happens. Cock. Media game. Warhorse Studios is absolute. They're my favorite company now. The
Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor.
Crashed my game. That's okay. One sec. We will go here. Past Steam because I can't know the English alphabet. We'll go here. Maybe it'll help. I don't know. There she is. Run as administrator. Do it. Looks like I'll be getting some unlocked game hours. That's okay. They will. Oh, no. Okay, it's launching on Steam. That's good. We'll see if running as administrator helps it any. It looks like it has. Although I can't skip the, Yeah, Warhorse Studios has easily become one of my favorite game companies. It used to be Tail Worlds.
Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor,
I'm actually about to,
had a long and
next
successful
week, I'll
reign.
be able to get it.
The
It's,
empire he ruled from Prague
I
expanded,
think that's what it was. It was like
and his
a Mount
subjects
Blade,
lived in
but
peace
a
and
modern
prosperity.
era of like, it takes. I think it takes place in like Chechnya. If
When
I'm
the
not
emperor
mistaken.
died, the whole empire mourned.
And this
More than
this game right here, this
7,000
game
people
actually
accompanied him on his last
makes
procession.
me happy. You know, like, it might sound weird. But
The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life.
oh man. Okay, we can continue. I might have to turn down the graphic settings. I'll see, depending on. There's no lag in the menu. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure Shadowplay keeps like the frame tanking to a minimum. Because my old recorder, it was called Loilo, L-O-I-L-O, yeah, L-O-I-L-O-O, or however you spell it. This is a Japanese company that made a free editor and recorder, like studio kind of thing. And you could buy the full version and get like all the editing stuff. I didn't, because I'm cheap. What time is it? Oh, it is daytime. We're in open the map here. Usitz. That's one. Although for some reason Henry says Auschwitz. I don't know which one it is. I've heard Usitz and Auschwitz. And my Czech is not very good. By the way, okay, so I had just arrived here, and I mean I already know because I had to what was it I had to do? Oh, something had happened. The game glitched. I was stuck in a tavern actually. It was like some door bug. But we're gonna ride on down. I am going to skip through the because I've listened to this twice now. this audio down here, even for the sake of everyone else knowing what's going on. I'm just gonna skip through it. I originally wasn't going to play a whole lot of the story, but I don't know where to find bandits and such things to kill. I'm just kind of going through the story. I really like it. I really like it. It's having a hard time, I think. It's okay. I don't have the best computer in the world. I know a lot of people are pretty... I mean, I don't want it to sound like a bad thing, but some people are pretty snobby about frames and stuff like that. I mean, I am, but only in, like, when it matters. And if it's like a lot, if it's like Daisy, like early Daisy levels of frame dropping, then I'm okay. Oh wait, can I skip this? Actually, skip all, cause I know what happens. I know what happens. I figured most people that have been following this game have been really excited for it. I feel like they had a really hard time roping in, although they did sell, I think, 500,000 copies just on the first day. I don't know how many they've sold now.
Who was Limpy Lubos?
Alright, I get to skip through all this.
How has he been?
Just make sure that my character gathers all the information.
Did he help?
Anyway? I know what I'm gonna do next. I'm just gonna... Because if you do things
When did
just out of order in this game, it's like kind of like Old Oblivion, where if you do something out of order, then it's kind of like the game freaks out a little bit. We're just gonna go up to the priest. Talk to him about Wimpy Buff. Now my clothes are brandly newly washed. There we go. My clothes are newly washed, which is good. God, this game is beautiful. I actually really like the town it sits. Just the place just like the setting that it sits on. Oh, this game is magnificent. It's really beauty. It's a little laggy, but that's probably just because I'm streaming. And then on top of that, my computer is like, it's par. It's not subpar. It's not like exceeding expectations though on performance, which I'm totally cool with. I don't have to spend a whole lot of money. That's a really cool thing about PC. I forget where the priest is. He's somewhere. Oh, he's usually right there. I don't know where he's at. We'll go talk to somebody and trigger the... Let's go talk to the priest quest. Part of the quest, anyway. Actually, it's still early in the morning, isn't it? Yeah. Let's wait until about after 8, and then we'll talk. Although I'm afraid to, like, wait around and stuff. That Hans Capon glitch I mentioned earlier. That should be good. See, the town's hustling and bustling at this point. Yeah, the opening of the game is actually like, really good. I like this game has exceeded all expectations. And I refused to watch. I didn't even know what the beginning was going to be. Like, I refused to, after 2016 or at like during
Jesus
2017
Christ
when
be
they started
praised.
releasing like bits of the story, I was like, nah, I'm not going to watch anything. So I didn't watch anything for about a year until... Can you tell me?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa.
I don't...
Do you know anyone
Not with anyone from...
That man Lubos. Have you noticed that?
Come to think...
That's all.
Okay, cool. So let's go talk to the priest. need to get some medieval Polish music in here as well. Even though I know it's Bohemian, but still, I really like medieval.
The blessings of our good Lord
yeah,
be
I'm
with you,
wearing
Father.
it.
I'm
Oh,
here in
hey,
the
my
name of
clothes
Sir Hanush
are-
of Lipa, investigating the massacre
good
at
money.
Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employed.
Did you know Lubosh?
Bit of a loss.
Do you know what...
Unfortunately,
What?
Yeah.
I'm bound by Sir.
Val's more...
There are
Did you notice any...
much.
That's really...
I'm sorry to hear that.
Who's the voice? This
Father,
voice actor
surely you can't be serious.
sounds
There are
familiar.
things.
Alright, so I get a +6. I should honestly try this.
For heaven's sake, Father, can you really look me in the eye and tell me...
I can, because if I broke that vow, the consequences.
Jesus.
Father, if I don't find out who it...
I wouldn't. Suppose we talk it over in the evening, in the tavern, over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up with.
All right?
Okay. Well. Great. What was my initial reaction to that? When I pretty much talked to everyone in the town. I even talked to some farmhands. Because I knew Lubosh was a farmhand himself. So I talked to the other farmhands to see if they could scrape together information. Pretty much the general, the gist of this whole town is like, no, we don't know much about Lubosh, other than he has no friends nor family, and he's kind of a lonely person in general, and they don't know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid, which is kind of cool, I guess, because we got some things to figure out. So I'm gonna go discover that location. Yeah, I think it's the bakery. Might. It's the bakery. No, it's not. It's here? This way? What have I noticed? Is this... Oh, it's one. It's one loft thing down. Oh, okay. It's the... grocery. That's what it is. Well, I'm not entirely sure what to do until evening. Oh, Ledechko is really nice too. Really nice. I didn't do a whole lot while I was there. Sadly, it's probably this game. I love the landscape of this game. Let's go here, because I know there's Cumans there. We might be able to fight. Yes. Let us ride my somewhat noble steed named Pebbles. This is the first horse you get. I need to spend some money. I spent some money on myself. I bought this sword to save a little bit of lag. It's okay though. I bought this sword called Savior Grace? Saving Grace? Saving Grace. It does 52 damage. It's actually quite nice. Anyway, God, this game is gorgeous. We'll go down to that camp and see if I missed anything. Because there was just a cutscene. Yeah, that is one of the locations you can visit during the main quest line. Listen, it's hard to recommend this game because this game it's really big, like publishing wise, but it's almost niche in a way. Because it's so. I mean, this is an original. I'd like to say this is a very original game. I mean, sure. I mean, you can kind of say the combat's like Mount and Blade, but it's not really. The combat in this game is more fluid, like actual historical European martial arts. I'm not saying that it is European martial arts. Okay. This is interesting. Close here. Pull my sword. And I've got a Cuman shield I've also got a human helm. I'm wearing some kind of hose, some boots, leather gloves, and padded jacket. I don't think it's a gambeson though. Nothing fancy by any means. We're gonna follow this trail in. Hopefully we can find some bandits. Bandits slaughtered. In the name of God. Now I'm not by any means like a religious person, but when I play a role-playing game, I tend to like, especially if my cat, like Henry's religious. Pretty much the whole world's religious in this game, probably because, I mean, I wouldn't say Catholicism is forced. It's like indirectly forced because everyone goes to church, especially back then. If you didn't go to church, people notice that. They think wrongly of you. And she got killed way off the trail here. That's the camp. I ditched my bow. I didn't want it. I got pretty good at it. No humans. I don't have lockpicks yet. About it. There aren't any humans. One slash. I thought there'd at least be some bandits in these woods. Maybe stop around this road. Find something. There he is. The little pebbles. Off we go. Let's go back to town. Oh, hold on. I'm kind of torn. Okay, yeah, we can go do this during the day. I think, no, this is, dang it, I forgot. Okay, so I've done this quest too, and it actually, okay, and I'm not entirely sure where to get lockpicks from. Like at all, because I need lockpicks actually. Okay, we'll head back into Neuhof. Not Neuhof, my bad. I read it. Uzitz. Gotta watch out for these tree branches and such, because they can actually knock you off. This game is fantastic. Look how beautiful. There's no I haven't seen any castles nearby. It just seems to be a town. Maybe the priest is okay with some digging. And if he's not doing anything, I'm just gonna wait until the evening time. Talk to him about Lubash, the Neuhof raid. I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure it's Lord Kaiser. Maybe that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. He's the fatter lord, next to Sir Radzig, and I think Lord Capon was in that one as well. Whenever I was introduced to all the other lords, but he's the big one. His voice actor is like super freaking cool. Kingdom Come Deliverance, Warhorse Studios has a video of him in their Facebook page, and the dude's awesome. He climbed Mount Everest at 68, I think. That's what he said. We're gonna leave for the evening. Have us a seat. Roughly there-ish. I'll stop it a little bit before 18. Yeah, cause the dude's climbed Mount Everest and he's like a trained opera singer. The dude's, you have to go listen, and he speaks in almost a Victorian English accent, or Elizabethan. It's, yeah, I think Victoria's, well, yeah, just, I'll put a link in the description to the video, because it's pretty cool. And then the guy who did Henry, I can't remember what his name was, but he looks exactly like Henry, and Lord Capon looks exactly like Lord Capon. It's crazy. It's not even enough from the priest. Like they modeled the faces exactly. It's pretty cool. Definitely worth checking out. Definitely worth checking out. So we've gone from Harold. Only lead being just is this not evening? It's like roughly, I think anyway. I don't know anything about like evenings. Not very well versed in time. Pretty good at telling time. I can look at a clock. I'm a pretty mean time teller. Keeper of time. Sounds way cooler.
I'll have to get my own
Oh, there he is. Who's with you?
A tankard here!
Father Goodwin?
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything, but maybe we can work something out. But first, I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor?
Now
Where are
this
you
is
from?
me. Where am I from? Scouts.
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh, I'm sorry. What about your kin?
I'm sorry, I don't want to talk about it.
I understand. It must have been terrible.
Tankard here.
He seems to
To the memory of all who were left behind. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch Bernard.
You think I'm too young for the job, Father?
I do, to tell the truth.
Well, I can only apologise for my lack of grey hair and gout.
Now the most important thing. What actually happened in Noyo? The good folks
I'm
here
actually
about are
now,
saying all kinds of
because
terrible
of this
things.
conversation, I'm actually
But I
now a
take
little
most
bit
of it with a pinch of
suspicious
salt.
the priest.
The rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhoff stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home. Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again.
I'd like
If
to be
people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
If I tell you what Lubosh told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But, first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Tomorrow?
Word of honor?
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ujits isn't Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical, condemning vices, and of course describing them in detail. A tongue lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison, and nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver.
I'll talk after.
They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs. While Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
I'll bring it right away.
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
As any
I
true.
knew you wouldn't let me down.
I have leveled up in drinking. Now, 1403. If if I'm not mistaken, I think the Great Schism has either happened or it's starting to happen. Because I'm not sure if these, I'm almost positive they're Catholic. It's weird. I said I was suspicious of the priest. This is beautiful. Western Slavs now.
Enough of this!
Bailiff! Come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can write is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
What is it? Oh, this is the Uzits bailiff. Okay, I don't care.
You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up.
No, I can't. Oh, is it gonna make me fight? Ah, shit. I really don't want to fight the bailiff and his men.
Come on, then, bailiff.
I guess I'll try my best here. Missed my opportune block there.
I'll slaughter you.
Oh, missed it. Come on. I think I'm getting attacked by 2 people. Not anymore, though.
That's the best you can do.
Got him. Okay. Done. It's a little dark.
So, my dear, would you like to have a little ring on the bell? Sure, said and done.
I'd love to. And Henry, too, I'm sure. Right, Henry?
Stop
Where?
that nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind? What will people say?
They can say what they like. What do I care? What do they do to me? Watch the step, my dear. Careful, you don't hurt yourself.
Godwin, you're a buffoon.
I agree. Can I?
Be a bit more careful.
I don't know how I feel about this one. Oh, okay. Do I have to? Alright, well, here we go.
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
Hopefully this doesn't turn out.
We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
That's gotta be
This is
viciously
wonderful.
loud. Jesus Christ.
Ah, bloody oath.
This seems to be normal then. Cool. Maybe it won't be that
And now, my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
bad. Oh, wow, good joke. priest. I didn't want that.
Godwin, you old goat.
Come here.
Lovely.
The priest has mounted up. What do you say, Henry? Shall we take a little ride of our own?
We shall not. I have no eye. Never mind. Who knew priests? Alright. Well, I knew it was going to turn out to that, but I thought it was going to be in the bell tower. That's why I didn't want to go. Sweet. Hopefully no one saw me. I mean, they only saw the priest. Is this like a fever dream? What is going on? Oh, cool burp. Nice. Oh.
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
Nice. Gotta love the priest. That was the most unexpected priest character. He seems so devoted to the Christian faith, not subjecting.
Godwin, you beast! Get up! Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards!
Oh, fucking hell.
Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you? Oh, Henry. My great friend, Henry. Didn't we have a wonderful time?
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, stay upon in my head. My guts. Oh, my poor suffering stomach. Oh, what was that woman on about? Before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten?
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck was it? Math! Oh shit, I have to say math. I gotta say math. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me. I'd like to help you, but you can. You can do the sermon for me.
Oh, shit.
What? So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose that Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look. From what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishops can have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless. Oh. How about this? If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
Oh, shit. Alright. Well, absolutely ridiculous. We'll get them. Why did I have to go through all of that? No. No. What about Teresa?
Well, all right. But I can't make any promises about what'll happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do, exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that. No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubos.
Christ almighty. Fine then. We have a deal.
This is gonna be
Wonderful.
fucking
Let's get
botch
to
of
it then.
shit. I think I remember the gist of what was said in the sermon he gave me. Let's see, I leveled up in drinking, however. Plus, I'm 100% conspicuous. I leveled up in. Just get beer bibber. Do I have my... I won't do it with my helmet. Or my necklace. We'll add the weapon, but not not the shit. Let's go. Shit. This is gonna be fucking great. Hopefully I'm up for this. Well, I mean, I am. I don't know if Henry's up for this. Oh my god. This is gonna be fantastic. Brilliant.
I thought he'd never show up. Swore punk.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Just you.
Look at him. Mother of God, and even in now to throw up.
Guess I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas. Hac facite in meam commemorationem. Brothers and sisters, you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where, by the grace of God, was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So, Henry, you may begin.
His face.
Curious what one of them will puke first.
Oh god. Let's start a modest.
Brothers and sisters in Christ, I would like to talk to you about our Holy Mother Church and what iniquities it's declining into.
That whelp wants to preach about the church.
One should not believe in the church, because the church is not God. God is above all things, and the church is but a means to salvation, which the prelates do not care to hear.
He's right.
Ooh, okay. I was about.
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, enemies, injustice, hunger and chaos, failed harvests, fires, floods and other catastrophes. And it is all due to the corrupt servants of God who do not practice what they preach. They think sins can be washed away by money.
Okay.
And they sell indulgences, and that's bad. Because sins cannot be redeemed with silver.
Prague didn't do much for his confidence.
Lol.
It is the custom of the gluttonous prelates and monks to preach against sin.
Dang it.
But what do they know of us ordinary folk? Let us remember the marriage at Cana, where our Lord Jesus Christ himself feasted with the other guests and drank his fill. And when the wine was gone, he performed a miracle and created more. He, whose companions were poor travellers, simple folk, prostitutes and troublemakers, performed a miracle so the feast could continue.
Now that's the kind of sermon I like to hear.
No, brothers and sisters. Jesus did not condemn alcohol. Drink to lighten the cross you bear in this vale of tears, but not with such abandon that you cannot keep holy the Sabbath. For there should be moderation in all things, and it is not drinking itself that is sinful, but intemperance and beastly indulgence.
He's right.
Okay. Yes.
Enough about sin, which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you only pay enough coin to Mother Church. Look at them. They booze like hypocrites and buy expensive jewels. They servants of God. And that is not right, because Christ preached poverty. And only poverty and temperance are true virtues.
And it was almost getting interesting.
Shit.
I say to you, in the words of Jan Hus, he who knows much, let him speak much. He who knows little, let him speak little. Let each speak as much as he knows, and he who knows nothing, let him at least teach his neighbour one virtuous deed by setting him good example and refraining from playing dice and from fornication. And that applies both to priests and to you, brothers and sisters.
That's his conclusion.
That is all I heard in Prague. Amen.
Amen. Beautiful. Oh, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Hopefully Father Gutman is impressed.
Have you no shame, you pair of buffoons? I'll be writing to the bishop of this. For shame.
Utterly blasphemous.
Can you believe such behavior? For men of the cloth to get drunk as pigs in church?
I'm not a man of the cloth, though. That's where you're wrong.
So, is our deal still on?
Are you pulling my fucking pizzle?
I couldn't have done worse myself if I'd puked on the altar.
Well, I'm no preacher.
Yeah, I noticed. And I wasn't the only one.
You can't be serious. After all that?
All what? All you making a complete hash of my sermon? You were supposed to help, not get me into even more trouble. Now I'll have the bishop on my back, and all the villagers. Just leave, I need to pull myself together.
Shit.
And what am I supposed to do?
Find someone else to help you.
Shit. Oh, fucking Christ. Absolutely mad this is. The tavern's locked. I fucking hate my life. God damn it. I have tarnished not only my reputation, but the priest's.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanish of Lipa.
Yes, we know.
I don't know how I can help you.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
There wasn't sight of...
Do you know who Lubosh used to spend time with?
As far as I know, he had no...
Yeah, okay. So typical
That's all.
response.
Thank you.
I feel like when I get back, Bernard is going to be quite vexed, as they like to say. Shit. Okay. Dang it. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Lumpy Lubosh is lost. Forever. Alright. Well, I guess this is a good place to stop the stream. Stop the stream. Yeah, alright. Well, if you stopped in, thank you for stopping in. And if you watched the video after it's uploaded, appreciate you stopping by. Go ahead and leave a like if you want and subscribe. That'd be helpful. I mean, at this point, my channel's stages, it's not really that helpful. But still, it's cool. Alright, well, hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.